Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier, and in this particular video I will be discussing how you can apply inbuilt k-means present in MATLAB for clustering. Okay, so here I have taken one dataset. The dataset link I will be posting in the description box. If you want, you can download and start modeling machine learning algorithms using that. Alright, so here this is one customer purchasing behavior from a particular shopping mall dataset we have taken, where first column is customer ID, then gender, then age, then annual income, then spending score. Suppose we want to cluster different customers based on their annual income and their spending score. So for that we will be implementing machine learning model k-means algorithm, unsupervised model. For that, first of all, let us input our dataset. We will be going to desktop, so data.csv. Okay, if I take, see here is the customer ID, gender, age, annual income and spending score. I will input the data. Following variable were imported. Now what I will be doing, I will be checking whether data is imported properly or not. And now first step is in data pre-processing. First of all, we will be checking whether null value is present or not. So I have shown you sum of is missing, okay, and then you need to give the table name. If I get all the answer as 0, then there is no null value present in any of the data set. Now we don't require this customer ID, gender, age. We will be checking the customer purchasing behavior based on their annual income and spending score only, and we will be visualizing those also. So we will be creating one new table using only these two columns. Alright, so what I will be writing, data equal to data all rows and only fourth and fifth column, because here you can see customer ID is the first column, gender is the second column, age is the third column, annual income is the fourth column and spending score is the fifth column. So now after doing this, what is the step left? See here no null value is present, age, income and spending score. So we can do feature scaling. Okay, and I have shown you two types of feature scaling. One is normalization, another one is standardization. So here we will be applying standardization because I told you most of the time it gives better result. So what is my two columns actually? Data dot annual income. Okay, data dot annual income equal to, what is the way to standardize? Subtract mean from each data point and then divide by standardization, divide by SD, that is standard deviation, divide by STD, standard deviation of this particular column. Alright, now we can apply the same thing for the second column also. So I will be just copying the column name and here I will be pasting Control V, here also Control V, here also Control V, and here also Control V. Now our data set is basically ready, which is in normalized format, and our interested columns only are taken, annual income and spending score. Up to this I hope you have understood clearly. Now let us start writing our code in editor window. So first of all, we need to know how many clusters are required. Maybe 5 clusters, maybe 10 clusters, maybe 20 clusters for our data set. So how we can check that? Basically we will be plotting our data set, and what will be plotting? WCSS. What is WCSS? Here if you check MATLAB documentation of k-means, which is inbuilt function, WCSS is within cluster sums of point to centroid distance, and using elbow curve we will be first determining what is the k value where elbow is appearing, that is within cluster sum of point to centroid distance is basically very less, and that we will be taking for k value. Okay, so what will be writing our code? For I equal to 1 colon, suppose I am taking k value as 20, so better to give k for k equal to 1 colon 20, and here our for loop is ended. And what we will be doing, see if you check the MATLAB documentation, IDX, C, SUMD, three types of output. IDX will basically give us what? basically it will be giving us one customer is falling under which cluster, that may be cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3. C will be giving us the coordinates of the clusters, and someday will be giving us the one basically matrix which is basically k by 1 vector of distance, that is within cluster sum of points to centroid distance for each cluster. Okay, so we will be implementing same idx c and sum d equal to k-means inbuilt function and the data which we have processed, okay, that is pre-processed, and then each time we need to change the k value, and then the sum d basically which is k cross 1 vector, we will make sum of the whole and we will put in a separate matrix. So SA equal to one empty matrix and then SA equal to SA, sum of that individual sum of our whole data set. Now it is good to go. We will be performing evaluate selection, and here it will be giving us error. What did the error says? The first argument to k-means must be real array. What we are passing? Data as table. So we need to convert the data from table to array. So data equal to table to array and data. Alright, we will be evaluating this, and then I think it is good to go. I will be simply implementing this one. Yeah, without any error it successfully implemented, and I will be writing plot. We will be plotting for k value and SA. If we run, here no output we are getting. Okay, k value we need to store somewhere. Okay, all right. So here we can initialize one capital K and capital K equal to capital K, then small k. I think it will work. Let us check. So now plot k comma SA. So if we run, this is our plot, and see elbow is appearing where? Here, right? So I will be going to tools and then data cursor, and I will place my data cursor here. So x equal to 5, which indicates for our k-means clustering data set 5 clusters are good. Alright, now we will be forming our 5 clusters. So we can implement like this id x, okay, and then c, then sum d. Although all these things are not required, okay, only index position of the data set is required. So idx we can write, k-means MEANS, and then we will be giving our data comma 5. Only 5 we require. Okay, and now let us evaluate this one. So our index positions we have achieved. Now what we can do? We can simply plot our data. So plot. So data colon comma 1, which is basically taking all the annual income and then spending score. So data colon comma 2, and then basically we need to give different colors for different plot, right? So what we can do, instead of plot we can use gscatter. Remember I have told you in discussing k nearest neighbor classification visualization, and based on what we have to group based on index, so idx, okay, and then if we select this part and perform evaluate selection, we will be having this particular plot. What we can conclude from this particular plot? This is basically annual income and this is basically spending score. So for these particular customers, which is very light green and yellow color, for this we can conclude that customers having low annual income and low spending score, which is obvious that if you have low annual income, then you will purchase accordingly, so spending score will also less. Here for this particular customer, there is low annual income but very high spending score, which clearly indicates that they just simply waste their money. And this particular customer cluster indicates they have high annual income and high spending score. So basically in this particular segment, our marketing team should focus because they have high annual income as well as high spending score, right? So I hope you have understood how we can implement visualization of k-means clustering using inbuilt function present in MATLAB. This is all for this video. Same code I will be giving in the description box. If you want, you can check there. Thank you for watching.